Hi, my name is Linda. This video is a traditional Hatha Yoga practice. As always with yoga, listen to your body, come out of any posture that feels uncomfortable for you. Let's begin. Stretch the legs out in front of us. Sit up with a straight spine. And just start focusing your attention inward, noticing how the body feels. Stretching your toes forward and pulling them back. Pressing the back of the knees into the mat, giving the muscles in the legs a gentle massage, and just creating that yoga mind-body connection. And then when you're ready, pull your feet into a comfortable cross-leg position. Sit up with a straight spine, shoulders back and down. Bring your arms up, interlace your fingers, turn your palms upward. Inhale as you stretch upward, lengthening the spine. Exhale, gentle stretch to one side. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, gentle stretch, opposite side. Inhale back up to center. Keep the length in the spine as you bring your arms down. Rest your hands any place that's comfortable, either palms down on the knees, palms up on your thighs, or in your lap with the back of the right hand resting in the open palm of the left. Close your eyes or lower your gaze and scan your body for any discomfort. Adjust yourself however you need to. Allow the body to be so comfortable no part pulls your attention to it. And then begin to bring your focus into your breath, noticing everything you can about the natural breathing pattern without changing it in any way. And take a deep breath in as you first expand the lower belly, then expand the rib cage, last expand the upper chest and lungs. Exhale as you release in the opposite order. First the chest, relax the ribs, squeeze the abdomen empty. Continue this three-part breath in your own rhythm. One more. And then once again move back into your natural breathing. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. Feel the back of the neck stretch. Inhaling, your chin comes towards your right shoulder, continues upward. Exhaling as it comes down towards the left. Continue these neck circles in rhythm with your own breath. Keep the movement smooth and comfortable without force or strain. If any position is uncomfortable, merely bypass that position. One more full circle in this direction. When your chin once again reaches your chest, let it pause there for a moment. Then with your next inhale, reverse directions of your circles. Inhaling as you come up towards the left, exhaling down towards the right. Again, smooth, comfortable movements. And one more full circle. When your chin once again reaches your chest, let it pause for just a moment, then bring your head back to a neutral position and relax your neck completely. Bring your fingertips or palm of the left hand on the mat beside you. Right arm is up, parallel to your ear, palm is facing to the left. Inhale, stretch up through the fingers. Exhale, gentle stretch to the left. Hold and breathe. Keep your neck relaxed. Begin creating wide circles with that right arm and focus your attention right on the shoulder joint. How does this area feel today? Next time your arm comes into the downward position, let it pause for a moment and then reverse directions of your circles. And the next time your arm moves into the upward position, once again, bring it over the right ear, gentle stretch to the left, hold and breathe. Right hip is firmly planted onto the mat. And release back to center. Opposite side, fingertips or palm of the right hand on the mat, left arm is up. Inhale, stretch up through the fingers. Exhale, gentle stretch to the right. Hold and breathe. And begin creating wide circles with that left arm, focusing your attention right on the shoulder joint. Noticing how this area feels today. And can we loosen and release it with this gentle movement? Next time your arm moves into the downward position, let it pause for a moment, and then reverse directions of your circles. And the next time your arm moves into the upward position, once again, bring it over the left ear, gentle stretch to the right. Left hip is firmly planted on the mat. Hold and breathe. And release back to center. Bring your fingertips up onto your shoulders. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your elbows together in front of the chest. Inhale, bring them as far back as you can. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Continue in your own rhythm. One more in each direction. And come back to center. Allow your hands to come down and rest them palms up on your thigh. Close your eyes or lower your gaze and relax your shoulders completely. Again, noticing how this area feels. And stretch your legs out in front of you. Bring your feet 1 to 2 feet apart from each other. Sit up with a nice straight spine. Hands rest any place that's comfortable on the legs. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your torso forward. Begin creating wide circles with your torso. Coordinate movement with breath. Inhaling as you lean back, exhaling as you come forward. You should feel your lower back stretch when you lean forward. You should feel the abdominal muscles engage as you lean back. Next time your torso is in the forward position, let it pause there for a moment. With your next inhale, reverse directions of the circles, creating circles as wide as is comfortably possible. Now allow these circles to become narrower and narrower until eventually the torso is back up into its upright position. Once it is, take hold of the back of the knees, bring the feet together, relax for a moment, hands palms up on your thighs, close your eyes or lower your gaze, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your torso, relax and breathe. Rock the hips apart. Knees are straight, pressing out through the heels of the feet. Interlock your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up, arch back just enough to engage the abdominal muscles. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep your spine nice and straight. Keep your arms in line with your ears. And when you can go no further, allow your arms to drop down. Your hands hold on any place that's comfortable, the legs, the ankle, or the feet. Keep pressing out through the heels and keep pressing the back of the knees into the mat. You'll feel a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Hold and breathe. And release, bringing the torso back up to center. I will bring our knees outward just enough to bring the soles of the feet together. So your feet are pretty far away from you. Sit up with a straight spine, bring your shoulders back, your chest forward, and your lower spine forward. Relax the legs. Inhale. As you exhale, slide your hands down, bringing your torso forward. And relax and breathe. Keep the neck relaxed. This is not a force or strain posture. This is a gentle, relaxing posture. Focus on relaxing the legs. Allow the entire body to soften in this pose. Hold and breathe. Now that the body's relaxed into this posture, see if you can bring your torso a little bit further, bringing your head a little closer to your feet. Then once again, relax the legs, relax and breathe as you hold the posture. And slowly release, bring your torso back up. And straighten the legs. Relax for a moment, hands palms up on your thighs. Relax and breathe. So we'll bend the knees outward again. This time, the soles of the feet come together. We're going to pull the feet as close in to the body as possible. So hold on to either your ankles or your feet or your toes. Once you've pulled your feet in as far as they'll go, rock the hips, try to widen the sits bones. And then pull your shoulders down, your chest pulls forward, and your lower spine is forward. Relax here for a moment, get the legs to relax. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, keeping the spine as straight as possible, bring the torso forward. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale and bring it down. Continue this back and forth movement in your own rhythm. You may find the need to readjust the sits bones as your body loosens. You may be able to get them a little bit wider, getting your knees a little bit closer to the mat each time. And the next time you exhale and come forward, hold and breathe. And release. Release your feet, straighten your legs, and shake them out if you need to. Get circulation going back into them. And then relax a moment. And we'll move into table position. Table position. Our knees are directly under our hips. Our wrists are directly underneath our shoulders. Fingers are spread wide apart. Knees and feet are both hips distance apart, preparing for cat-cow posture, also called cat-dog. Press down on the palms of your hands so you're lifting your torso away from the mat. You never want to sink into the shoulders. You always want to lift away from them. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Arch your spine up as strong as you can, bringing your chin towards your chest. Inhaling, first press your tailbone out behind you. Allow your spine to drop downwards towards the mat. Your chest comes forward, your chin comes up. Exhaling, tuck the tailbone under, suck the belly in, arch the spine up strongly, push away from the mat with your hands, chin down to the chest. Inhaling, press your tailbone out behind you, belly drops towards the mat, chest comes forward, chin comes up. Continue this cat-cow posture in rhythm with your own breath. And one more cat and one more cow. And then come back to a neutral table position. Walk your hands forward. Bring the torso down. Straighten your legs out behind you. You're resting on the tops of your feet. Your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Your fingers are spread wide with your palms down. Feet stay together. Gaze is forward. Now with an inhalation, press down on your palms of your hands and your forearms and pull the entire torso forward, leading with the chest. Hold and breathe. This is Sphinx posture. As you feel the muscles in the back strongly engaged. And slowly release. Allow the torso to come down. Rest your arms by your side. Turn your head so you're resting comfortably on one cheek. Relax and breathe. The heels of your feet could splay out to the sides. Now turn once again to face the mat. Your chin, mouth, or forehead rests lightly on the mat. Bring your feet together, resting on the tops of your feet, toes pointing behind you. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide apart, and your elbows are tucked tightly in against the rib cage. With an inhalation, begin raising the head, chest, and shoulders off the mat. Press down on your hands. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Try to keep your feet together and hold. This is cobra posture. Hold and breathe. Your gaze is forward. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep the elbows tucked in tightly against the torso. And slowly release back down. Allow your arms to rest by your side, hands or palms up, and turn to rest on the opposite cheek from before. Allow the heels of your feet to splay out to the side. Relax and breathe. And turn to face the mat. Bring your feet together. Palms of the hands directly under the shoulders. Press down. Lift the torso. Bring your knees slightly apart from each other. Sit down on your heels and come into stretching child. Stretching child, we're digging our fingertips into the mat in front of us. The palms of the hands are up off the mat. Your inner upper arms are in line with your ears, and you're inching your fingertips forward, getting a deep stretch in the arms, the shoulders, and the back. Hold and breathe. And release. We'll come up onto our knees, preparing for camel posture. Knees or hips distance apart. We'll do an easy variation of camel first. We'll have our hands supporting our lower back with our fingertips are facing inward. With an inhalation, lift the rib cage up. Arch your spine back, pull your shoulders back, pull your elbows back. Your gaze could be upward. If that's not comfortable for your neck, your gaze could be forward where the ceiling meets the wall. Hold and breathe. To release the posture, engage the muscles in the neck so you can support the head and very slowly come back up to the kneeling position. We'll do this posture 2 more times. This time we'll be reaching for the heel and stretching one arm forward. If that's not comfortable for you, then feel free to repeat the posture, supporting your lower back with your hands. So the easiest way to do this is to curl the toes under. We'll reach back with the right hand onto the right heel. Bring the left arm up and over. Hold and breathe. Slowly release and come back to center. Reposition yourself. We'll do the opposite side. This time we'll reach back with the left hand onto the left heel. Bring that right arm up and over as you arch back. Hold and breathe. And slowly release. Come down onto the tops of your feet. Sit back on your heels and come into resting child. Resting child, your arms could either be by your side, hands palms up by your feet. Your knees could be apart. If that's not comfortable for you, you can create a pillow with your forearms. Rest your head on your forearms, or bring your hands into fists. Stack one on top of the other and rest your forehead on top of that. Your most comfortable position of resting child. Allow the back to round and relax completely. Shoulders and elbows drooping down towards the mat. Back relaxed and rounded. Relax and breathe. And come bring the torso back up, sitting back on the heels. Preparing for downward facing dog. We'll start back into table position. Knees and feet, hips distance apart, fingers spread wide apart. Curl your toes under. We'll move into a bent knee downward dog first. With an inhalation, raise the hips, keep your knees strongly bent. Push your hips back so that your belly's resting on your upper thighs and you're up on the balls of the feet. This is a good time to check the position, making sure the crown of your head is pressing towards your thumbs. Your elbows are straight but not locked, and your shoulders are moving slightly outward away from your spine. Now slowly begin straightening one knee at a time, pressing that heel towards the mat. Releasing, doing the same with the opposite. Continue this back and forth walking the dog movement, gently stretching the muscles in the backs of the legs. You feel a stretch in the hamstrings and the calf muscles, the Achilles tendon. Gently stretch and release them. At any time your arms or shoulders get tired, or your wrists or your hands come down, feel free to come back into table or come into a child pose. Take care of the body. And if you're ready, we'll come up high in the balls of the feet, and we'll lift the tailbone up high, pushing our hips back, creating a narrowness in the top of the triangle that our body is shaped in. Keeping the narrowness in the top of this triangle, slowly begin to bring your heels as close to the mat as you can, coming into your fullest expression of downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Keep your weight evenly distributed across all 5 fingers on both hands and the entire palm of the hand, not just pressing into the heels of the hand. Abdominal muscles should be engaged strongly. And deep breathing as you hold the posture steady and strong. One more deep breath. Now you can bend your knees to walk your feet towards your hands, or you can keep your knees straight as you walk your feet towards your hands. Hang in a comfortable forward fold, holding on to the opposite elbows. Neck is relaxed, head hangs loose, back is relaxed. Your knees could be slightly bent if that's comfortable for you.
And then release your elbows, bring your fingertips down to the mat. Pressing down on the soles of the feet to engage the muscles in the legs. Very slowly begin to ragdoll up to a standing position. Use your abdominal muscles and your leg muscles only, never the lower back. Once standing, allow your arms to rest comfortably by your side, palms facing forward. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Relax your wrists and your hands. Relax your legs. Relax your feet. Breathe and receive. Standing sideways on the mat, bringing the feet as wide apart as you can. Your toes are pointing forward or even slightly inward to give you grip on the mat. Bring the hands onto the hips. Relax here for a moment. Let those inner thigh muscles release. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press your tailbone out behind you. Begin hinging forward from the hips. When the torso is parallel to the mat, you can release your hands and bring them any place that's comfortable for you. You can place a block over here, bring them right underneath the chest, or you can have them on one on each leg. When your hands are in position, press down on the balls of the feet and lift the tailbone up high. Hold and breathe. Now I'll walk our hands towards our left foot or leg, if that's where you're holding on to. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the right elbow and bring it towards the mat. You may not be able to reach, that's fine. Hold and breathe. And release. Walk your hands back to center or one on each leg if that's where you were before. Press down on the balls of the feet, lift the tailbone up high. You should feel the back of the legs stretch a lot more intensely once you do that. And we'll walk our hands to the opposite side, this time onto the right foot or leg. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bend that left elbow. See if you can bring it towards the mat. Hold and breathe. And release. Walk your hands back to center. Press down on the balls of the feet. Lift the tailbone up high and bring your gaze forward. Bring your arms straight out from your shoulders. And slowly bring the torso up. Heel toe your feet into a comfortable position as you bring your arms down. Relax the legs, relax and breathe. And preparing for half moon posture. Feet are hips distance apart. Bring your arms up, interlace your fingers. Index fingers are pointing upward, so your hands are in steeple position. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, press the right hip straight out to the right. Inhale, stretch up through the fingertips. Exhale, bring them over to the left. Hold and breathe. Keep the elbows nice and straight. Keep the arms in line with the ears or slightly behind. Keep the right shoulder back and the left shoulder forward. Hold and breathe. With an inhalation, press out through your fingertips and bring them high up to center. You can release your hands for a moment, cross your wrists, allow them to rest gently on the top of the head for a moment, just to relax the shoulders and the arms a little. And then we'll do the opposite side. Bring your arms up, interlace your fingers in steeple position. Keep the elbows as straight as possible. Inhale. As you exhale, press the left hip straight out to the left. Inhale, press up through the fingertips. Exhale, gentle stretch to the right. Hold and breathe. This time the right shoulder stays forward, left shoulder stays back. And try to keep the elbows as straight as possible. Neck is relaxed. Stretch out through your fingertips. Bring them high up to center. Inhale. As you exhale, release your hands. Bring your arms down. And then allow your hands to rest on your belly. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Relax and breathe. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Relax your legs. Allow your knees to soften and relax your feet. Now bring your hands onto your hips. Your feet are hips distance apart. We're going to take a half step back with the right foot. Side to side, your feet are still hips distance apart. You're not putting one foot behind the other. You want to be nice and balanced in this posture. Bring the back of your hands to the upper part of your chest with your middle fingers touching. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, press your palms forward. Feel the elbows stretch, the arms stretch. Inhale, start bringing your arms back. Keep them shoulder height as long as you possibly can. When they can go no further, allow them to drop down. You want to hold on to either your wrists or your forearms, or if you'd like to try, you could bring your hands into prayer position behind the back. With an inhalation, we'll begin arching back into Stargazer. Our gaze is upward, shoulders pull back, elbows pull back. If it's not comfortable for your neck, you can always bring your gaze forward where the ceiling meets the wall. That's fine too. Hold and breathe. And very slowly release back to center. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, press out through the tailbone, hinge forward from the hips, and bring the torso down no further than parallel to the floor. Your gaze is straight downward. You're pressing out through the crown of your head. You're pulling your shoulders and your elbows back. Hold and breathe. And slowly release. Release your hands, bring them back onto your hips, and step your right foot forward. Reposition yourself. We'll do the opposite side. I'll turn so you can see a different position. This time we'll take a half step back with the left foot. Get balanced. Back of the hands to the upper part of the chest, palms facing outward, middle fingers touching. Inhale. As you exhale, press the palms straight forward. Inhale, start bringing your arms back, keeping them shoulder height as long as you can, then allowing them to drop down. Hold on to the opposite wrist, forearm, or try prayer position towards the center of your back. With an inhalation, begin arching back into Stargazer. Gaze is either straight upward or forward, but keep the shoulders and the elbows pulled back. Hold and breathe. and slowly release back to center. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, press the tailbone out behind you. Begin hinging forward from the hips. Again, coming down no further than parallel to the floor. Crown of the head presses forward, so you're lengthening the spine from the crown of the head, tip of the head down to the tip of the tailbone. Gaze is straight downward. Keep your shoulders and your elbows pulled back. Hold and breathe. Don't allow the right knee to hyperextend. Keep a micro bend in it so that it's not pressing backwards. And with an inhalation, slowly start bringing the torso back up. Release your hands, bring them back onto your hips, and step your left foot forward to meet the right. Relax and breathe, arms by your side, palms facing forward. And we'll come back onto the mat. So you can bend forward, tuck your left foot behind the right, reach down with your fingertips, start easing your hips down, walking your hands back so you can slowly bring your hips down. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Sit up straight and tall. Bring the palms of your hands back. Lean on them to rest comfortably on both palms. Bring the right knee outward, placing the sole of the foot to the inside of the left knee, of the left thigh. Inhale as you lift your chest, press your lower spine forward. Exhaling, bring your left hand over to your right knee. Walk your right hand back. Keep the spine nice and straight as you twist to the right. Your chin is coming towards your right shoulder. It's not moving up or down, still parallel to the mat. Hold and breathe. And release back to center. Straighten the right leg. Bend the left knee outward, sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Lean back comfortably on both hands. Inhale, stretch the palm up, lower spine forward. Exhale, right hand comes to left knee. Walk the left hand back. Twist to the left, bringing your chin towards your left shoulder. Spine is nice and straight. Hold and breathe. Release back to center. Straighten your left leg, and we'll bring the heels of the feet to the edge of the mat. Roll down into a lying down position on our forearms and our elbows, preparing for easy boat. Feet are together. Press your chest forward, press your lower spine forward. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, raise your legs until your toes are in line with your eyes. Hold and breathe. If this is uncomfortable for the lower back, you can bend one knee and bring the other knee up, the straightened leg, so that your knees are in line with each other. If not, keep both legs forward. The toes are in line with the eyes. And release back down. Relax for a moment. So if you did that with a bent knee, and you bent whatever leg you bent before, bend the opposite one this time and straighten the other leg. Press the chest forward, press the lower spine forward, take a deep inhale. Exhale, raise the legs, toes in line with the eyes. Hold and breathe.
And allow the legs to come back down. Allow the spine to come down. Rest your arms comfortably by your side, palms facing upward. Allow your feet to splay out to the side. Relax and breathe. Relax the abdominals and relax the legs. Bend your right knee into your chest. Bend your left knee into your chest. Wrap your arms either behind the thighs or across the shins. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring the head and shoulders and torso up, nose towards the knees. Squeeze the body into a tight, tight ball as you feel the small of the back pressing firmly into the mat. Hold and breathe. And release. Release your arms. Bring them either straight out from the shoulders in a T position, or you can bend your elbows, hands or palms up into a cactus position. Knees are bent into the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, allow your knees to drop towards the floor on the right as you turn your head to the left. Inhale, knees and head come back to center. Exhale, knees drop to the left, head turns to the right. Continue this back and forth movement in your own rhythm. Coordinate movement with breath. Exhaling when your knees drop to one side. Inhaling as they come back to center. Once more on each side. And then bring your knees and head back to center. Straighten your right leg and slowly bring it down. Straighten your left leg and slowly bring it down. Bring your arms to a comfortable position by your side. They should be about 1.5 feet away from the torso. Palms are facing upward. Bring your feet about 2 feet apart from each other. Feet splayed out to the side, legs resting gently on the outer calves. Adjust your hips and shoulders so you're firmly grounded and supported on the mat. Gently stretch your head from side to side. And then bring your head back to center. We'll take a deep breath in, releasing with an audible sigh. Inhale deeply. All muscles completely relaxed, all tension gone. Allow your breath to become effortless as you relax in Shavasana, our final deep relaxation pose. Feel free to relax in Shavasana as long as you'd like. And thank you all for joining me. Namaste.